Hello everyone, today I'm going to teach you another chapter in math. Basically, we learned about geometry last time, so today we learn about numbers. Lesson 3 in the number section in SSAT book. In this lesson, we will learn about factor. Probably you might wonder what is factor. Factor is the number that's divisible by another number. For example, 4 is divisible by 2, 9 is divisible by 3. Quite easy to realize, isn't it? Because they're all in your calculation. Because 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times 4, you know the exact number of it. But if the number is too big, like 436, what will you do? Yeah, today I'm going to teach you some rules that you can use it to find the factor of a number more easy. Let's head on to number 1. A number is divisible by 2 if this is the reason, if it ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. These are even numbers. Probably you might know that even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, all of the even number is divisible by 2. For example, 8 is also divisible. An even number, so it's divisible by 2, like 410. Also a even number because it's end in 0. Yeah, divisible by 2 also. So if you see any number that ends with even number is divisible by 2. Let's head on to the next rule. Next rule, 3. What about 3? 3 is quite hard to recognize, isn't it? If you want to recognize the divisible of 3, you must know that the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. What does this mean? The digits are the amount of numbers inside your numbers. For example, 333. There are 3 digits. So they say that the sum of the digits, if we heard sum, we must add all of them together. 3 plus 3 plus 3, or 3 times 3 equal to 9. And 9 is divisible by 3 because we learned them in elementary grade. So 333 is divisible by 3. Let's see another example. How about 423? 423, let's add all of them together. There are 3 digits. We must add 3 times. 4 plus 2 equals 6. 6 plus 3 equals to 9. So 423 is also a divisible by 3. Let me write an example right here. Example 426. If you want to explain, you must write the sum. 426 is divisible by 3 because the sum of the digit is divisible by 3. Let's calculate it. So to make sure that this is correct. 4 divided by 3 is equal to 1. 12 divided by 3 equal to 4. And 6 divided by 3 equal to 2. So the answer is 142, so we are correct. Next one, we have 4. 3 is hard, but 4 even harder. The rule is the number formed by the last two numbers in this number is divisible by 4. Quite complicated, isn't it? But if you really think about it, it's quite easy. Let me me show you an example. In this number we have 436. The number formed by the last two. So in this number, the last two digits is 3 and 6. So it formed the number 36. 36 is this divisible by 4? Yes, 36 divided by 4 equal to 9. Quite easy, huh? Let's calculate this to make sure it's right. Because I think this is divisible by 4 by the look of it. 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. Then let me write the 4 right here. 4 divided by 4 equal to 1. 3 divided by 4, let's write 0. And 36 divided by 4 equal to 9. So the answer is 109. Do you understand? Let's move on to 5. 5 is quite easy because if any numbers that ends in 0 or 5 is a divisible by 5. It's a factor of 5. Remember the word factor. And some of you might ask that, well, the number 0 is the same as 2, the number 2, the factor of 2. So if you see any numbers that ends with 0, they are both the factor of 5 and the factor of 2. Yeah, you understand? Let's see an example. Let's see we have the number 40. 40 divided by 2 equals 20. And 40 divided by 5 equal, calculate them, equal to 8. Yeah, do you understand? Let's move on to number 8. The number formed by the last 3 digits is divisible by 8. So the last 3 digits this time is a little bit bigger. But let's see the number 416. Is it divisible by 8? The last 4 number 16 divisible by 8. Let's see 4 divided by 8. Let's do the calculation. 4 divided by 8. No, 41 divided by 8. 5. 41 minus 2. 41. 16 divided by 8 equals 2. So 416 is a divisible by 8. Because 16 is divisible by 8, so the answer is divisible by 8. It's the factor of 8. So 416 is the factor of 8. Let's move on to number 9. The sum of the digits is divisible by 9. Well, what does that mean? So, as you can see, it's the same as the number 3, that the sum of all of the digits. Let's see, we have 9, 3, and 6. Is this divisible by 9 or not? The sum of the number. Let's add all of them together. 9 plus 3 equals 12. 12 plus 6 equal to 18. 18 divided by 9 equals 2. So 936 divided by 9. 936 is a factor of 9. Let's calculate. This equal to 1, 0, 36 equal to 4. The answer is 104. And as you know, you might notice that 9 is a factor of 3. So any number is the factor of 9. Also, they are also the factor of 3. Did you get it? Any number that is divisible by 9 is also divisible by 3. And the last one, we have 10, quite easy because all of the numbers divided by 10 is it ends in 0. Like for example, 100. 100 divided by 10 equal to 10. Just eliminate 1 0 for each side, and we have 10 divided by 1 equal 10. And I'm gonna show you a bonus one, 6. 6. Well, how about 6? What is a factor of 6? How can we recognize them? A factor of 6 is when the sum of all the digits is divisible by 3 and that number is even. For example, this one also is divisible by 6 because 426 divisible by 3 and it is an even number. Let's move on to another section. And we'll move on to another section called factor tree. Let's say about tree is not the daily life tree you see on the outer park, on the park or on the street. The tree right here is the chart. So in the question they might ask you to find the prime factor of 36. What are the factor of 36? And the factor of 56 must be just divisible by 1, not any odd number. For example, like 2, 3, 5, not 4. I think it's also 7. So the factor of 56, quite complicated problem. But if you use the factor tree solution, it will turn out to be quite easy. 56 we have right here, split it into 2 parts. 56 equal to 8 times 7, right? 8 times 7. And then split 8 because we can, if you see any number that you can split, just split it. 7 we cannot split because 7 just the divisible of 1, so it's a prime number. 8 we have 4 times 2. 2 a prime number, but 4 isn't. So we take 4 equal to 2 times 2. There are no number that we can split anymore because all of them are prime number. Let's take this part right here. Let's take that part and put it right here. So the answer equal to 227. What 2? Just cross out any number that are repeat. We have number 2 right here, so we cross out this one. We have the answer is 2 and 7. And of course, you can check them by take 56 divided by 2. 5 divided by 2 is 56 divided by 2. 5 divided by 2 equal 2. Minus 1, 16 divided by 2 equal 8. So this is a prime factor right here. And another one, 56 divided by 7. Also, you know that equal to 8. So we have 2 prime factor right here. And remember, prime factor are the factor that only can divisible by 1. 2 can just only divisible by 1. 7 also. So did you understand the factor tree? Just split off the first number. If you see any other number that you can split, just split them until you reach all of them are prime number. Today we learn about factor and the rules of factor and the factor tree. Remember, the factor tree solution just used for prime factor question types. So this is the end of my video. If you like my video, if you want to learn more, just click subscribe and share to watch daily, everyday videos. Thank you for your watching.